When I first saw the nature of the rule, I assumed it was going to be more like traditional endorsements where, Michael Jordan promotes Gatorade or Nike or whatever. What it quickly morphed into was collectives of alumni gathering millions of dollars and literally writing checks to players. The NCAA, in my opinion, did a terrible job managing it because they had never assumed that players would ever win that court case. They're never going to be employees. They're never going to get compensated. We're going to own them. So when they lost, they had no plan B. So then people started making millions of dollars. They can't police it. It basically, between that and the perfect storm with the transfer portal, now it's chaos. It's all scale, right? So while you might be getting a 6-7 figure deal at a USC or whatever it might be, their collectives are paying each one of their students on the roster 40, 80 grand, something like that. At Cal Poly, it's more about smaller community.
When you have guys like at USC and UCLA, it's going to be a lot easier for them to get NIL opportunities from the local businesses, big brands, big major business. I think, when you have small town schools like this, sometimes it can be difficult because you're not a huge name, but it really depends on how much the town is involved.
I created this concept called the Athlete Lab, and the premise is rather simple. The students in my senior level marketing class for Business 454 become an in-house marketing agency for the student athletes at Cal Poly.
I was talking to Randy and he's like, what are your interests? I really enjoy cooking. And my first thought process was like, let's do something cooking wise. We were talking and we kind of came up with the idea of going to a Mexican restaurant. He's like, well, what's your favorite one? So then Taqueria Santa Cruz kind of came up. His whole team of students and him have been phenomenal throughout the entire process.
When we go down and we're marketing some local groups like Old Slow Barbecue or Mr. Pickles or Athleta, these local community brands, it's a local scale, but it resonates more because it's really authentic. And that's what we want to do, is tell stories that resonate at the local level so the local community gets involved.